How do you like your room, Colin?
It's great.
Yeah.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather stay with me? You might feel funny being so long away from home.
Why should I? I'm nearly always away from home.
I remember you saying that you liked Superman, so I got some posters for your wall.
Sometimes you surprise me, Roy.
Do you think there possibly could be a Superman? Somebody does all the things that he does.
Well, that's something our test is supposed to discover. Never know. Might find that you're Superman before we're finished. Would you like that?
I don't know, sir.
Here's that sticky stuff you wanted.
Thanks, Tom.
Hey, you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You don't look it. Bet you haven't got the energy to chew your way through all that rubbish.
Bet I can.
Has anything happened? Has Fred been chucking things around again?
It's psychokinesis now, not Fred.
What have you been doing?
Just sitting, trying to make lights flash while I measure my electricity.
Have you moved anything yet?
Haven't tried that yet. Roy thinks I'll be able to control my psychokinetic energy.
He said that before you've even tried.
Do you think it's possible?
We've got to believe anything's possible in this game.
Maybe he said it just to encourage me.
He doesn't need to encourage you. You came here because you wanted to, didn't you? Well, didn't you?
I just feel so tired all the time.
Are you not sleeping well?
I sleep all right, but when I wake up, I feel just as tired as when I went to bed.
Well, maybe I better get Anne to cancel that riding lesson tomorrow.
Good night.
A tiny bit shorter. That's fine, isn't it?
I wonder which one will get dizzy first. Colin or the horse?
Colin's looking a bit peaky, isn't he? Do you think maybe this work he's doing for you is taking too much out of him?
It shouldn't be. I've seen some of the tests Roy's doing with him. They're not very advanced.
I'm not sure I did the right thing letting him come. Even though that man said it was in the national interest and all that.
What man?
The man from the government department. Do you not know about him?
No.
I thought it was you that sent him. He came and told me how important it was that Colin went back to the unit.
Mum, we're going for a ride now, okay?
Fine. Take care now.
Which department of the government did he say he was from?
He said something about defence.
And his name?
I can't remember. I'm not even sure he gave me a name. Something the matter?
No. No, of course not.
I wish Roy would stop all these tests on Colin. The poor kid's shattered. What on earth made Karen let him come?
She felt she had to. Some man from some government department asked her to.
How would they know about him?
I expect Roy told Scott Erskine and asked him to put pressure on her.
Then maybe I better get him to take it off.
Aren't you taking rather a lot upon yourself, Thomas?
Somebody's got to. There's nobody except us to see that Colin is all right. I'm not even sure you're with me all the way on this one.
Not all the way, perhaps. I'd like to learn what could be learned from him, but, well, I'm with you in wanting to protect him.
Can I use your phone?
Yes, of course.
I think the sooner I get this sorted out with Roy, the better. No answer. Maybe he's at the unit. Hello, this is Tom Crane. Could I speak to Dr. Martindale, please? Ah, okay. He's not there. Come on, let's go and see Colin.
It's nearly 10 o'clock. You'll be asleep by now.
Well, if he is, we can always come away.
Oh, let's leave it till the morning.
I want to go now.
Why?
I don't know.
It's only because you're losing. Oh, I see. It's like that, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you suppose he is?
I've no idea. Unless he's sleepwalking again.
If that's what he is doing, we'd better find him. You try the rooms up here, I'll look downstairs.
Okay. Oh, Tom, if you find him, don't waken him. Just lead him gently back to bed.
Right.
Nothing.
What the hell's going on here?
Don't touch it. Good evening.
What exactly are you playing at, Martindale?
I never play at anything, Crane. Please go to my office. I'll see you both there.
You're not real, Martindale. You're just not real.
There's more than one kind of reality.
Why are you doing this, Roy?
Because the boy has extraordinary powers, and it's my job to find out as much about them as I can, as quickly as I can. And because of what you might call divine curiosity. Though you may say there is no divinity when it's merely scientific.
What have you found out?
That with help, the boy can control and direct his psychokinetic energy towards any target.
Are you sure
I
about
was
that?
sure of that before he came back to us.
How could you have been?
Well, perhaps you don't have the monopoly of intuition.
Colin was hypnotized in there.
It is necessary. He can only control his energy in response to suggestion.
And when he wakens, he'll remember nothing of these tests.
Nothing at all.
The night he went missing from your flat, Anne. He wasn't sleepwalking. Roy had hypnotized him and brought him here.
I did.
My God.
I asked his permission to hypnotize him. He agreed. Now, we've used hypnotism here extensively. You know that. What's your objection in this case?
Can't you see?
Frankly, no.
You try and tell him, man. I can't get through to it.
Roy, is Colin that important?
I'm setting up an experiment for Scott Erskine in the morning. Come and see for yourselves. Might convince you that what I'm doing is not only valuable but necessary.
I'm not quarreling with what you're doing. It's the way you're doing it.
I promise you one thing. If the experiment fails, Colin can go home.
And if it doesn't?
I'll go on until I find the limit of his powers.